Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel, and I hope you're fine from wherever you're watching us. And once again, I'd like to welcome you to the Big Point Analysis. Now, today we'd like to talk about what has been trending, and what has been trending is currently NYAYO Stadium, the crisis of NYAYO Stadium's booking, and specific reference to 7th of August, not 7th but 6th to 7th of August. You know, elections are supposed to be held on the 9th of August. Now, day before, there is a window period that IBC gives for campaigns, and then there's a time that your campaign is supposed to be stopped. So like 2 to 3 days before. So it is for that reason that's why mostly when during electioneering period, big parties normally hold rallies in big stadiums in a move to convey the last message to the people. Now, recently, NYAYO Stadium has been trending ever since Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA relaunched it, reopened it in 2020. You remember the ceremony. The uplift turned NYAYO Stadium into something very magnificent, something of an international look. So perhaps that's the reason why even Azimio One Kenya Alliance chose NYAYO Stadium to launch their manifesto. It is the same venue that Kwanza also held a prayer rally, you remember, just recently. So now, we'd like to go deep into this crisis of NYAYO Stadium, and a specific reference to Dennis Itumbi's remarks. But before we get there, please, if you're a first-time viewer, I always like to encourage first-time viewers to subscribe to our channel. And if you are a returning viewer, please just don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. You can comment. Now, Dennis Itumbi is almost the first person who exposed this matter. And Dennis Itumbi, you know, we all know, is a blogger aligned to William Samoei Ruto. So, you know, Ruto's team has a lot of bloggers, but most known is Dennis Itumbi. So, Dennis Itumbi talked about this, posted it on the Twitter account, about when he was claiming that Kenya Kwanza had booked this stadium for their final rally. Dear viewers, I have two to three reasons to believe that this is a do or die for Kenya Kwanza. Remember, Kenya Kwanza has fronted a UDA candidate who is a front runner for the governorship position. Now, NYAYO Stadium is synonymous. Is actually one of those stadiums that will make a lot of sense to the Kenya Kwanza, perhaps if they hold their final rally, because that NYAYO Stadium already has been trending. And you know, this time round, the politicians rely on the online platform to first relay, you know, their events. Because actually they are looking at manifesto that was launched in by Azimio One Kenya Alliance, and the reaction and how it trended first. So perhaps that's the reason why Ruto and his team deems NYAYO Stadium to be the best place to hold their final rally. Azimio One Kenya Alliance is also claiming that they had booked the same venue. So Sports Kenya have found themselves in the mix, and I think this mix has led them to now claim that the place has been booked for peace campaigns, which is slated for 5th, 6th, and 7th. And by default, that locks out Azimio One Kenya Alliance and Kenya Kwanza, who are claiming to have the rightful people booked that venue. So, I said when I started this that UDA has a candidate in Nairobi who is Johnson Sakaja, and Johnson Sakaja is a front runner. We all know that. Now, should Sports Kenya bow down to Kenya Kwanza's pressure and give Kenya Kwanza mandate to hold the rally to a stadium that is rated as the second biggest stadium in Kenya, a stadium that holds almost 40,000 and above people? It is so big, you know, so big. And perhaps that's the reason why Ruto seems to be hell-bent on having his rally there. Mind you, there is Moi International Stadium, which is the first, the biggest in Kenya, followed by NYAYO Stadium. But Ruto insists that it has to be done at that stadium. But online bloggers are saying, some responded said, Ruto should go to the 7 stadiums that he promised to build within 6 months. Because from those 7 stadiums, he can as well hold his rally. You remember in 2017, during those campaigns, Ruto made remarks that the Jubilee team would build 7 stadiums in 6 months. So the online bloggers, online respondents have gone to that specific reference of that statement that he made and reminded Ruto that you can as well go to those stadiums that you promised you would build. Of course, literally we know that those stadiums were not built, or maybe some of those projects started but they could not finish. So going forward, we think there is going to be some kind of issues with Sports Kenya, and this is likely to be politicized because the stadium was previously booked by Kenya Kwanza as alleged by Dennis Itumi. Gladys Shollei also made similar remarks when he said in his Twitter handle that Kenya Kwanza are the rightful people who booked that stadium, and as a result, the deep state or the state capture is using its political strength to deny Kenya Kwanza the right to hold a rally. But then they are saying that soon this will be over. So that means that they're insinuating that going forward, Kenya Kwanza will form the government and this shenaniganism will be over. That is what Gladys Shollei is saying. Dear viewers, what do you think going forward? Do you think Azimio and Kenya Alliance will bow to pressure and let Kenya Kwanza use the rally, use the stadium? Because Junet Mohammed said that they also booked that stadium for their own final rally. So that means going forward, it is not going to be easy for Kenya Kwanza. It is not going to be easy for Azimio and Kenya Alliance. Perhaps that's the reason why Sports Kenya decided to shift the event to be a peace campaign that will be held on 5th, 6th, and 7th, thereby locking the 2 counts from holding the final rally in NYAYO Stadium. Now, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps you can don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're a first-time viewer. And if you're a regular viewer and you hadn't subscribed, please just do so, and you can give us a thumbs up. You can also comment below there. And once again, I'd like to say thank you so much for supporting our channel, because without you, our channel will not have gotten where it has at the moment. And thanks for the audience, thanks for the comments, thanks for the thumbs up. Bye bye. Till we meet again, I'd like to say be blessed and take care.